Hello and welcome to A Few Dice Short. There's a dancing bear in the way of Ren. I should probably move that. Then again, I'm not going to worry about it. No, I guess I can. There. That's good. Thought that was going to require more effort. Hello, welcome to A Few Dice Short. Today, we're going to be playing D&D, but due to the time change, none of us thinking about it until the last minute, we're going to wait a little bit until Jack's ready, because he's still at work. So we're just gonna sit here for a little bit. Just gonna have The Wandering Village playing in the background, so I can get it actually working. There's the B. And we're just gonna talk about just different things. Nothing in particular necessarily, unless you guys want to talk about the game today that will be had.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about a bit what we've done in the meantime. I guess like between. So is it a year past this time?
Yes, it's been a year since the snow day.
Yeah, I don't know. We're sort of coming up to double digits in age. I think some of us. I feel like Leo's getting a bit more, too cool to be overexcited and happy all the time. So he might be a bit more sort of grumpy, maybe a bit sassy, I think. But I don't know, how's everyone else feeling?
Yeah, Grimmer's been kind of same old, working on building muscle and but at the same time learning more about his heritage and culture and picking up a proficiency in religion. So he's learning about orky stuff back home.
Or porky stuff.
And today is going to be a very interesting session because we're going to be role-playing in our role-playing game.
Yeah.
As we are having a LARP in our D&D game. Never been done before at all. I'm pretty sure maybe don't look into it.
Never, ever.
Playing the dude just as a dude, disguised as another dude.
3 dudes in a trench coat.
Exactly.
3 dudes in a trench coat.
It's the name of my new band. We're gonna start touring in the year 2167.
Wow, that's optimistic, I think.
So that's how much time it would take me to learn an instrument.
Oh, okay, I've just figured out what's been happening with my stats. I did up them when you first said it last time. So I was actually giving myself more numbers, so I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I've sent a message keeping track of what everything was. So far I've upped my dex and charisma by 1 each. I'm really spreading this out. Yeah. I'm looking forward to what we're doing. So yeah, we're just sort of waiting for Jack, I guess. Let's pull up.
I'm putting all my points into Craig.
But yeah, just sort of reviving, I suppose.
I think I put a point in Constitution, maybe?
Yeah, I think I did put 1 in con, but the rest I've been putting this time.
Yeah, so what was it we did? Was it 4d4 keep highest 3 that we rolled? And then the points that we're missing, with a max of 11. And then the points we're missing we're going to add up over time to start with a normal sort of standard array.
Yeah, eventually you guys will get to a point where you guys are like the actual adventuring stats actually probably a little beyond.
Yeah.
I'm going to be giving you guys some extra stuff here and there.
Level up, we're gonna level up.
I'm just looking at my 6 wisdom, and it's like, I'm never I'm never making that bigger. Look, druids don't need wisdom. It's
You're
fine.
Well,
Jewish.
by the end, it is going to go up by default.
Oh. Mandatory stats. Oh,
Well, it's
Called growing up.
mandatory. Yeah. Then again, like if you want to stay 6, by all means go ahead. But I have a thing during
Ooh.
last session where you want to
Oh my.
give yourself a little bit of boost.
Spoilers.
Yeah, so what happens is there's this spider and it sucks out all the bad stats from your body and replaces them with good stats.
That's not creepy or
Yes.
anything.
I love our little spider buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, why not?
That's exactly how it works.
I once had it was a lizard folk character, and I wanted to play a different character, but I wanted to keep the same, so I had them get bit by a snake, which made them cocoon themselves, and they metamorphized into a UNT.
I was there.
Yeah, it was quite bizarre. I think he had to eat the horse, because it was quite a energy
Don't
consuming
know what
task.
happened. All I
That-
remember was in the
That
end.
definitely sounds like a game.
My wizard went a bit power
Oh,
hungry.
yeah, no, you started murdering everyone.
Well, no. I mean, everybody was making a deal with a demonic entity, so.
You
hopped
just
on that
hopped on the
bandwagon.
bandwagon, yeah.
So what you're saying is I need to make it where you all eventually turn on each other, right?
I mean,
Like, that's what
I
I'm
think
hearing.
some people might turn on each other, some people might not.
I think my character mainly ran away in that because to get into that building, there was this one-time trap that dealt 500 lightning damage. And like, absorb elements let me survive it because I was resistant and I halved it. So I only just survived. It was terrifying. Or either that or just loads of health, I can't remember now. But I definitely absorbed elements. It was crazy how the first level spell saved me. But yeah, I'm looking forward. So, because we're going to be laughing, and we're gonna try out our combat, see if the foundry can work with our new sort of changes. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see how that will go.
I was panicking last night
Can you hear
trying
me?
to get
Yeah, you
everything. Cool,
I'm
shit,
trying to
got
calm.
everything for the spells.
Yeah, so we were deciding some spells are affected by protection, some aren't, and then other spells affect your AC, which is now evasion and protection in different ways.
Magic overall is very strong.
Yeah.
It tends to be.
Yeah. As it
Just the
should
good
be.
news is all you guys do have some sort of magical abilities.
Yeah, this time around.
Bonnie could punch people.
I was more thinking of Cassius.
Yeah, guy who was like,
You're the
Just the
guy.
dude.
Yeah. It was like
The guy who
when we were
just
talking
walk
about
around
fighting a
and die.
werewolf, and I was like, well, we have absolutely no silver. Like, I don't think Cassius can hurt it.
Cassius kept getting flung about by magic
Hmm.
in
The-
all aspects.
That gem of brightness though was like an amazing pick as the magic item.
oh yeah.
I think for Vonnie I picked
What, the whole game, basically?
yeah, basically every single combat. Yeah. I Vonnie picked a Stone of Good Luck, which is like +1 to ability checks and saves. So it was, I guess, always in use, but never really flashing enough. I think yours was certainly the better item.
Yeah, I kind of had envisioned of just being like a rogue, blinding people and like being a dirty fighter.
Yeah.
And then Cassius went half blind and well, fully blind in one eye.
Yeah, it was more of a flashlight than anything, but it definitely can be used.
Overall, it's
Like-
just so great that they happened before the character art was even done.
It's like, quick, we need some quick edits. Alright?
I just need you to quickly remove an eye.
Yeah.
That felt like an awkward message to send. They were fine with making the change. Just to me, it was like, yeah, we're gonna need a change. It's gonna need an eye patch now.
So was it a goblin's arrow or I forget what it was now. Yeah. Darn.
Yeah, it happened our second session. We got 2 session
Yep.
0.5s or whatever.
Because
Ah.
3 players, yeah.
Yeah.
me and well, Vonnie and I just got stuck in a hole, I think.
Well, I mean, we did have some
Terrified of
goblins.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I don't
yeah.
see why we didn't do anything too bad. Like, we were just standing there.
I don't think
Doing
I
nothing.
dealt any damage. I think all I did was get downed. in our little intro bit, I missed
Yeah,
like,
that
all
was
of my
kind of a
punches.
mess.
It was
Yeah.
fine. You got your stick out of it.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Got
the
your stick.
warg as well, Limbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes, you
you
did
get to
kidnap a
love
wolf.
that.
Yeah, we were attacked by little baby pups. I was like, oh, I'm gonna sleep on it. And essentially, I think that's what we did. In one of the current games that I'm playing, my character, a few sessions ago actually, they did something they felt really guilty about, so they wanted to leave the party. So the cleric modified their memory so they forgot what the guilty thing was.
Oh my goodness.
So they'd stay with the party. So I've been RPing it where like the guy's got like a lot of internal like turmoil and he's feeling really unsettled, but he can't tell why. And then only recently someone else cast Greater Restoration on him, which gets rid of it. So we've had that massive downfall. I think people have basically said they want my character to leave and not the cleric that was modifying everyone's memories. So I'm going to be joining back next session as one of the sidekicks. I do quite like the sidekick mechanics in Tesha's, to be fair.
Yeah, I remember
But,
when they came out, they looked cool. I don't think I've ever played a game with them though.
Yeah, it's something that I think I've seen it used where a lot of steeds just get the martial sidekick things, so it sort of helps them be able to make attacks or do something in combat. And then the sort of like expertise one is quite fun. You can just have your NPC give you advantage on an attack because they get the bonus action ranged help, a bit like the Mastermind Rogue.
Oh, just like Cassius. I was the sidekick last game.
Yeah. I mean, I think they also let you deal extra d6 damage and stuff.
Cassius was
Eventually.
our sponsor and host and.
Oh
everything.
yeah,
He did a lot of stuff, but he also
I do
disappeared.
hope Vonnie didn't mess up any of your backstory and plot and stuff by having the fight club.
No, that was all interesting. That was all, yeah, really cool. The Fight Club was awesome. I loved that session.
The Fight Club was a great session. Ow.
I apologize to Tyler if he had to go a lot of extra planning to figure that one out.
There was a
Well,
lot of
turn-
extra planning, but I was half expecting it. I was expecting you guys to do something. I wasn't entirely sure what, but like you guys got a secret bunker. We're gonna do something with it.
Tyler, can I ask you for a small
No.
request? Could you just zoom out and show me the Dino Boy? I would like to see the Dino Boy.
There is Dino Boy.
Thank you very much.
I like the Dino Boy.
Is I've not heard of this game. Is this just like a Age of Empire but not sort of thing?
I mean, it's a village building sim.
Oh, okay.
I have one
Send
where
people out and
everybody's
collect
beavers.
stuff.
I've seen that one too. That one looks.
It is pretty fun.
I've only recently saw the Dark and Darker playtest gameplay, which actually looks really fun. I think that'd be an interesting thing to do at some point.
Yeah.
I really want to get the Van Richten book for D&D.
Ah, yeah.
It has all sorts of fun stuff, and I love horror
Hmm.
in D&D. Not a big fan of it in movies, mainly because I'm not really good on jump scares. Loud noises are not good for my health. Although pretty much nothing is good for my health. I have
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
accidentally just burned myself with
dishwashers.
radiator like a second ago.
And this is just after slamming your arm in a dishwasher, right?
Yeah. Well, there was a brief pause between both of those incidences, but yes, you know, there goes my foot, there goes my arm, my leg, my
My-
other arm.
Sad.
Gotta keep
Sad
life
shape.
interesting.
I assume Jack will get back in half an hour. I don't actually. I saw him yesterday. He's currently, I'm gonna say, alive.
Well, that's good.
That's good to know.
Glad he's alive.
I think I saw Jack post a message in Discord today.
Oh,
Okay.
that's even better.
Well, I
Oh,
mean, he
they've got a hold
posted
of his
one
account.
in my last night saying, "Hey, I can get on Foundry and make my LARP character." Like, nope, too late. You're already Mason Corn.
Nathan Bourne.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
Oh,
Yeah.
we never got to play. What do I call them? Mason Shield.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for cutting you off there.
No, it's fine. I was just double checking it, and he posted a message on Discord at 10:37 a.m. today, so very much alive.
Yeah, bad things only happen at night.
Unless he's a zombie.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Not again.
What do we do in a zombie apocalypse? I had plans before, but those all changed.
There's an Amazon warehouse in Auburn that I might try to hold up in. They've got like chocolate for days, and there'll be books to read. And...
Well, that's
Gonna
going
write
to
that
become
down.
its own little mini nation there.
Yeah, and there's the robots. Like you can have them drive into zombies and trip them up. It'd be funny.
Oh my goodness.
In my area, we got a couple warehouses, so I think I'm okay. For at least a little bit, bounce around between the warehouses.
I mean, I know where to find like running water away from civilization. There's like a big patch of land there that sometimes grows things, so it's got good soil.
Hmm.
But I'll probably get tired at some point. Just
We should
decide
probably do
not
a-
to
Just eat me.
move. Just
we-
sit
do
there
we
and be
figure
like,
out-
no thanks.
Did we figure out how many of us had 7 days?
At what?
I think
How
everybody
many of
has
us had 7 days to die? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
It'd be interesting to do like
In
a
a week,
a
at least.
playthrough of that, where if your character gets got, you either like I don't know, we only have like 3 lives each or something. I don't know, some sort of like challenge survival thing.
Yeah, well,
just if
you
we're
have some sort of
having
challenge.
a
That sounds good.
break.
I'm very bad at challenges.
I remember
Every
in-
day is a challenge.
We were trying to do, was it in Valheim, a death counter, and it just got a bit out of control.
Yeah.
I think there's too
Yeah, we're
much.
just dying way too much. Screwed.
And then in Minecraft, we had
Something.
people die.
Oh yeah, I
By
wasn't
their
around
own
for that. I
hand,
don't
not by
think.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
had-
the server died a bunch, and then my internet
Yeah.
died. So
Yay.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. What are you researching?
Researching
That's
piece
right.
collection.
whoa,
That's very useful.
one of those games.
Oh,
Well, you use it for various things, like
Collecting more.
fertilizer.
stuff.
I had Cult of the Lamb downloaded on my Switch.
Oh my god,
Ooh.
that game's so much fun.
It is. I'm not a big fan of games that require me to move around and hit things.
Hmm.
Because that requires way too much manual dexterity from me.
There's a y-axis and an x-axis.
Yeah, no, I need it to be. I need easy games. I play games to enjoy myself, not to stress myself out. I say playing stressful games. Anyway. But I really enjoyed Cult of the Lamb. It was very
I haven't finished
creepy
it yet,
cute.
but I like it a lot.
I need more creepy cute games in my life. They are very good.
If you have any creepy cute games that you would like to recommend, drop them in the chat.
Or send them through on our Discord.
Oh
I would
yeah,
also
that's
be
a thing
Or
appreciated.
on
too.
Twitter. Whatever. Please talk to us. We're so
Yeah,
lonely.
talk to me on Twitter.
Please.
I threw in the social links there.
The only people that talk to us on Twitter want us to buy things from them. Makes me sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask whoever knows how Twitch bots work. Every now and then, Stream Elements will send exclamation mark social, but it doesn't seem like it can trigger itself. So it's just
I
sending
changed
that.
it.
Oh, is it gone now?
It shouldn't do that anymore. It should just post the information.
I was gonna say I used to see it and I was a bit confused. I just sort of let it
Yeah,
do its
no.
thing.
Yeah, the chatbots can't trigger their own commands. So you just have to-
I can imagine there'll be some sort of infinite loop though.
yeah. A chat box did a chat box. I think I fixed it. I can look at it.
Yeah, no, I just did it now. I assume it's fine. We'll be back on streaming Pokemon. I think maybe late December when I actually have time again.
You gonna play the new one?
Yeah.
Anbu has
That one does look cool.
Oh. I need.
Get it. Oh,
I
okay.
need. I need another game that's like What Remains of Edith Finch. That was a really good game. It took
Well,
me
what's-
forever to get around to playing it though.
What's that game like?
It's basically a story-based game. You just go around and just poke at things.
Ah, yes, the Poke games.
The poking games. I don't know how better to describe it. You just do a lot of walking. There's a lot to see, but it's mostly just a story-driven game. There's not a lot of mechanics involved, and I love not having a lot of mechanics involved because my memory's really bad, except for some things. Like
So I hate when you come back to a game after you haven't played it for a really long time, and you're like, I should start over because I don't remember how to play this game.
That's the worst, yeah.
oh,
I always used to do that when I was young and playing like the Pokemon games on DS. Like I just forget and all my emotional attachments for all the Pokemon. So I'd nearly never finish a game because I'd play it for like 2 weeks, leave it for a month.
Yeah.
that's why the really short games are good. Like Unpacking. Unpacking was really good. It was really short too. I could have done more levels in Unpacking. There was what's it called? Witchwood, I think. Witchwood is basically you go around, gather things. It's just gather quests in eternity, but the story's good and I love gathering, so win-win. A lot of
I
walking.
wonder where you play the witch that's got a cauldron on her head.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that one.
I have it. I haven't played it yet.
I need to finish playing Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. It's taking me forever to do it, but it's okay. It's fine.
It is okay.
I keep starting new saves for it. It's so.
You just
Baldur's
keep going back
Gate.
to character creation and making new characters over and over.
That's what I do in Baldur's Gate.
I was gonna say, yeah, as soon as Baldur's Gate do its next big update, I might play half of it again.
Spend
I
3 hours
play-
in character creation, realize, oh shoot, I gotta go to bed. Go back the next, like 3 days later, oh shoot, I was gonna do this character. Okay, new character. 3 hours later, still
Apparently,
making your
I've
character.
played 110.9 hours of Baldur's Gate. It's not even fully
Ooh.
out yet.
Nice.
I mean,
think-
I know a lot of people have done more hours than that, but that's still a lot of hours for me.
Yeah, I've done 50, and I think most of that was us streaming it. Me and Jack had quite an interesting run.
Where's mine at? How do I tell? 58.6.
Oh, ahead of me.
Oh god, and then I look at like Hunt Showdown and it makes me sad.
Yeah, I think you got a couple hours into that one.
Philippines.
Oh, 210?
That's not too
No.
bad, to be fair.
Yeah, it sounds
I think
fine.
that's my most played game now. I beat out what is it? Skyrim.
Surely you can filter by most played. Let me have a look.
Yeah, I don't remember how to do it. You can.
I've
I
played a
just
couple
don't.
of games that aren't on the Steam library, so I don't have my hours for those, and
Hmm.
I'm very thankful for that fact. Some
that's-
games I've
yeah,
just
like,
been
I don't-
playing for years.
I don't want to know how much I spent when I was playing WoW all the time.
That's the game I
Oh,
was thinking
yeah,
of. I've been playing that game since I was like 12-ish.
Yeah.
So you know, it's been a while.
Okay, I quit eventually, but yeah.
I'm having a look. I've got 550 hours in Civ 5, and then 400 hours in Civ 6, and then Smite is.
How much of that's actually playing though, not just like sitting
3
around waiting for
hours
shit to happen.
I used to play quite a lot. To be fair, when I was doing my uni course, you know, I had assessments to do. I'd sit and play Civ. It was great.
Yeah.
I played WoW
That was
during
me in
uni.
Total War.
Hmm.
Just
To be
It
fair,
was
I-
either WoW or
all
D&D,
battles.
to be fair.
Yeah, I felt quite bad because I was just doing like accounting and finance, and it was all just PowerPoints. Like there wasn't actually anything to properly learn. All the modules were introductory modules,
Oh.
so I had quite an easy time. And then I've got friends doing like maths and physics who are like struggling and crying. It's like, yeah, just play Civ.
Yeah, that's
To be
the
fair, I
answer
was a
to
very
college.
bad student in uni. I think I could have done better, presumably, but you know, I wanted to have a life.
I got
And now you're
65% in every
I
year.
know I'm here.
It was
Hi.
great.
Pleasure to meet you all. I have never met you guys in my life ever before. I don't know any of your names. Who are you
That's a
people?
lie.
No, I'm pretty sure I've never seen any of. Well, I've never talked to any of you ever before.
What? We're
Yeah,
talking
no.
to each other right now.
Are you sure about that, though?
Yeah.
Were we playing
Like,
D&D
are you
last
really
week?
sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it me or was it my third cousin twice removed?
I don't.
Well, you sound and act
That's a
awful
weird
lot
question. Yeah, I was gonna say, seem like the same person.
One of the neat tricks I've discovered with like, because I'm training to be a teacher, I'm going around loads of different schools, and kids will see like, oh, your name is Mr. N. Dot, last name, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, what's the N stand for? And I'm like, none of your business. It's a useful
Got 'em.
trick.
Good job.
Yeah,
Proud of you.
yeah.
I would hate
So-
being a teacher.
I'm certainly thinking about going into part-time employment.
Like, I already have people mess up on my first name. My last name is even worse. It's like, let me just count how many letters it is.
It's at least 5.
It's like 10, at least. Might be 12 if I missed like 2 letters. But I'm pretty sure it's 10. And I mean, like, yeah, there are names like Robinson, which are technically long, but it's not the same, is it? It's
Yeah.
not the same.
And
And
I know
before
at the
everybody
minute,
butchers my last name.
I'm just like, oh, just call me sir. It's easier. And then, you know, it's not really great for the kids, I guess, because they're saying like, oh, sir, can you help with this? But no, they don't mean sir. They mean sir. No, they actually mean sir. It's an interesting one.
Whatever you just said, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't get why it's such an important thing to use last names for teachers. It's like,
Apparently,
they're
it's
like,
something
well,
respect.
it breeds respect, and you'll need to use it when you're older. But most of the time, you refer to other people by their
But
first
it's
names.
also it's often quite an issue as well. Because like if you can use names to find people online and all that, and you're not meant to be friends with the kids, and you know you get into weird territory there. A lot of the
Yeah.
times, teachers will use fake names.
Also, the first name is usually easier to say than the last name for a lot of teachers. My mom works as a teaching assistant, and they just call her by her initial of her last name because very few people have been able to say it remotely
Yeah.
correctly. So, so that's fun. How, Jack?
I
Why
think
must
Jack
you
should be
work?
getting home in 10 minutes. I think that's what he said. So we were usually starting at half past the hour because he gets in like at 10 or 20 past, so he has time to
Yeah,
like have a drink
he
of
got in
water.
like right on time.
Oh, did he? Messages from Jack. Let's have a look.
Next time we're just gonna show up at his workplace and be like, "You're coming home with us to play D&D now."
To be fair, it's like a 10-minute walk from where I live. I could walk there and come back before before his
Or
shift
he's off
finishes.
work.
Sorry, Manager X. I need to bring Jack with us because it's a very urgent matter. It's a matter of life
He's gotta
and
play
death with
D&D,
D&D.
sir.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Jack is online on his.
Yeah, I was gonna
Discord.
say this message says that apparently finishes at 3:30, which for us was 40 minutes
Oh.
ago. I think, yeah. But I don't know.
Well, I'm eating soup. Soup? I said soup.
Zoop, zoop,
Soup with
soup.
a Z. How would you spell your name? Okay, so it's Z as in soup,
Yeah.
A for
Oop.
okay, and then P as in oopsie daisy.
I wonder if we should at some point, like maybe once this entire year or maybe entire next year or something, we try to all jump on to each of the different segments we do. Like I'm sure for like the sort of horror Mondays, we could join Matt and do some like Until Dawn or something, or play a character each, and then we all just hop onto Showdown on a Sunday.
Oh.
Time zones.
Yeah, we'd have to time it and figure it out, but I don't know. I get a fair bit of holiday as a teacher. Teehee.
Yeah, well, good for you.
Yeah, it's great for me.
Good for you.
I think we might strike in January as well.
Well, you have
Just
a nice
casually, yeah, I
day.
think we're gonna strike.
You have a great day. I'll just be here with my very limited holidays, eating my soup.
It is a bit weird because like we're striking because you know we've not had a relevant pay increase. But when I say we, I've not been working as a teacher. I don't really care. I'm gonna start on more money than I've ever earned ever. I'm happy. But yeah, I think everyone else is a bit upset.
It's the principal, isn't it?
Hmm.
Ooh, I didn't realize those were vegetarian. Good to know.
I know a lot of like mainland Europe's Haribos and things, a lot of them are vegan, vegetarian, but then like a lot
Yeah,
of the
I'm
ones you find in the
currently
UK aren't.
I'm currently looking at a. Well, I said vegetarian, but I was meaning to say vegan. I'm looking at like a pack of sweet picked up at the store, and they're like little sour star-shaped things with extra vitamins in them. Because I get ill a lot, and if I pretend that these have enough vitamins, maybe I'll get healthy. I say. But yeah, I didn't realize they were vegan. The more you
Yeah,
know.
they've probably got beeswax in them, I think.
I love
That's often
bees.
the substitute.
It might contain milk because of
Weird.
the
Milky.
factory.
There are cows in the factory, essentially.
Or
I don't think
the
that's what
fact-
that means.
No, because they have this yogurt gummy
is that where
thing
they
as
make the
well,
cows?
the milkshake ones. That's exactly where they
Ah.
make the cows. This one has pomegranate flavored little stars. It has cherry and lime and grapefruit. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what the translation for it was, and I was like red orange. That's not it. It has blackberries and lemon and pomegranate. Pomegranate's great. You know what's great? Cactus juice.
I can't
I
say I've
think
tried it, to be
Speaking of
fair.
cactus
You
juice,
really
you
need
probably
to
should
try
make
it.
some.
It's extra quenchy.
Spongy.
It quenches
Yeah,
all the thirst. It's so good.
It's yeah.
It's like my favorite juice in the entire world, and there's only like one brand of that sells it currently, and it's so annoying because everywhere else doesn't have it.
Do
and I
they
really like
do they have
cactus
to
juice.
destroy the cactus to make it, or do they just sort of like squeeze it?
I don't know. I'm not involved in the making process. I'm in the process of
just
consumption.
yeah. I mean, like an orange, it might be difficult to get because if you have to kill
I
the whole
might be using
plant.
the prickly pears. I don't know.
Yeah, man, maybe. Just like
It's just
with an
very
orange
good.
tree, the tree keeps alive after it dispenses its babies that we crush up and drink.
Yummy.
But with a cactus, it might just
Baby
be
juice.
Orange
pure
juice.
limbs that we're eating.
Crust tree child juice, orange flavor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a weird
orange
way to put
variant.
that.
So weird to look at it that way.
Get
I
your
will
plant-
continue thinking it's just orange juice. Thank
Yeah.
you. It comes from oranges. Oranges don't come from trees. Oranges just exist.
Well, it's just the idea of like you give someone flowers as a gift, and it's like here, have some plant sex organs.
Mm.
You eat my soup. It has noodles in it. I'm not gonna tell you what kind of soup it is because you might. I keep saying soup instead of soup,
Zoop.
which
It's just
Is
really
it-
cool soup.
Some zany soup.
well, no, it's actually some warm soup. It's very warm. In fact,
Why
well,
at
it
the
used
soup
to be
store?
warm. Now it's just kind of mild. Welcome to A Few Days Short, where we have great content like
Randomly
Soup.
talking about random things.
it's what we
My
must do
favorite
while
kind of
Jack's
content.
away. It's a talk show.
So to get the timings down, you guys change your clocks tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
So by next week,
Okay.
everything should be back on schedule.
Normal.
Back to normal.
ish.
Got it.
We'll
ish.
both be on the same time zone again.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna be taking a break next week. Teehee.
You little shit.
How rude. Shaking my head.
How dare you?
This is just insolent behavior. Nathan's gonna get banned for till next week just because Nathan decided that Nathan's not gonna show up.
Yeah, I mean, if when the main content creator's not here, you don't really need to.
Sorry, I'm just joking on that.
Just choking
Oh.
on her soup.
I was choking on my soup, yeah.
All this talk about soup has made me hungry for something.
Oh my god.
we
I
actually we made
realized-
some soup today. We had some lovely tomato and carrot.
it's because soup in Polish starts with a Z at the start. Maybe that's it.
Ah,
Maybe I'm just thinking. Maybe I'm just thinking soup, and then I'm doing zoop instead of soup, which that makes so much not sense.
it is quite
Anyway.
interesting how, like, for
Yes.
some people, you have to like proper switch between like the languages you're processing. Like, you sometimes can't understand either one while you're in one sort of brain mind.
Sometimes you just use both because you just kind of get confused,
Yeah, yeah.
which is really interesting. I packed stockings yesterday, those Christmas stocking things.
Hmm.
Because I decided that we're doing them this year. So I did them one-handed. I am very proud of myself. I hope you guys are too.
Did you do them one-handed because you slammed your other arm in the dishwasher that day?
No comment.
That was today, wasn't it?
Yeah, today.
No. I mean, today, yes, but also it was really late today. Or really early, depending on how you look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I am a bit out of it. I've been through a series of events this week, and it's just steadily getting worse better. I'm unsure whether it's worse or better, so take both. On the plus side, I'm alive.
Yeah, and
Yeah, for
you
now.
know, you can beat your dishwasher in a 100-meter sprint, so you can hold that over them.
Can't she though?
I hate
Can't
to
she?
break it to you, David. I think the dishwasher
You're
would
giving Anna
outrun
way too
me.
much credit.
Or outlast me. I think honestly the dishwasher would outlast me. It would just get about like
To be fair, if you put
A
it on a
distance,
skateboard,
pass
it
out.
could probably eject some water.
I don't know how dishwashers work, man.
Oh, I know
I'm
there's
not
water
a
in it.
dishwasher installer or plumber or engineer or anybody with any kind of common sense. No.
And I know that you put the pink tablets in it. Or at least my one.
Mm, Well, you can put any kind of tablets in it if it's for the dishwasher, so they don't always have to be pink.
We've got pink for dishwasher and blue for the other one, the washing machine.
I sometimes
Hey.
have the purple ones for the dishwasher, no, the washing machine because they smell like lavender. I love lavender.
I think
Such a
we're
nice smell.
improving conversation. We've gone from Zoop to colored tablets.
Please do not combine the two. Pretty
Yes,
sure we had a
please
whole
don't do
era of the
that.
internet about that. Don't do that.
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, I think this is as old as time because there used to be stories about people using soap to stop their children from saying bad words. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
A fun fact, putting soap in your mouth does not prevent you from saying bad words later in your life. Like all
No.
kind of swear words that you were not supposed to be saying, but then overheard because your teacher accidentally walked into a door. And then you learned it, and you picked it up, and then you said it, and your teacher was telling you off for saying it. And you're like, but you used it. And then they just look at you.
We had one
There.
French lesson where the French teacher, she was really fed up with someone, and she straight up just
You, Nathan.
swore at them, and then realized that she was speaking in English and not French. I think is what happened, because she seemed surprised that she said it, or like that they'd understood what she said.
I mean, I think you can pick up when somebody's swearing at you in any kind of language if they have the right tone about it.
I once, when I was in college, I dated a Latvian, and she was bad mouthing someone as we walked past, not assuming they couldn't understand her, and they could. So that was an interesting. She was like part of the student leadership team or whatever as well. So they ended up going to like the principal telling her off.
This is
Yeah,
why
in
you should
European
never bow
countries, you
down
got to be
people in
very.
public.
European countries, you got to be very careful about that because you never know who's going to know the language. But here in America,
The thing
Nobody
is,
knows anything.
no.
even if you
Yeah.
use like a related language, like if it's closely related
Yeah,
or
there's a lot of
distantly related, you can
overlap.
just pick it up. You're just like, I might not know Russian, but I do know that's a swear word, and I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
insulted.
Jack has said he's on his way, and it's about a 10-minute walk, I think, from town to his house.
Yeah, well, if he runs, we can make it 5.
Yeah.
It is downhill. All he needs is a set of rollerblades.
Or just roll.
he can stuff himself into a barrel and just roll.
My goodness.
You're never gonna get caught if you get stuck in a barrel.
You'd be upset if it started rolling top to bottom instead of around the sides as well. Just start slinking yourself down the road.
Ah, my
Oh,
batteries are
boy.
frozen.
Yeah, I saw there was a tornado, and you just sort of walked through it. Was
Yeah.
that
Ambu was like, I don't feel no storm, but people on the back are like, storm, all our houses are gone.
Unfortunate.
That's why you gotta build them out of concrete. When do you learn that?
Yeah, well, slowly building up to that.
Oh, have any of you played Slime Rancher?
Yeah, number 2 come out recently.
Yes,
Ish. They're beta.
It still might be on Xbox Live. It is so fun.
Yeah, I've been
There's
playing
the
it on
little-
a PC.
It's so fun. They're so cute. I love the little bunny slime.
Yeah, I
They're
really like
adorable.
I really like trying to mix them up so they can all eat anything, just to make the feeding of them a bit easier.
I really liked making the little phosphorescent, like glow in the dark tabby cat slimes because they were really cute.
Yeah.
Who cares about the economy when?
Oh, I never understood the economy in that game because like I'd hold a load of things and like, okay, it's worth 24, so I'll wait 3 days and it should be worth more. 3 days later, it's worth 18. Damn. Like, I don't know. I just start selling everything immediately at this point. I don't know how the stock market works. I don't. Yeah, I said I did accounting and finance. I passed the test, is what I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. I've been figuring out for my PGCE teacher thing. I only need 50% to get the pass. So yeah, I'm
That's your
not,
future teacher right there.
yeah, I can
You
ignore
only need
half the
50%
assignments.
to pass.
But no, try your hardest at everything, guys. Yeah.
I didn't really feel your heart in that one.
So long as it's legal and doesn't hurt anyone, try your hardest. Unless it tires you out, in which case, try your hardest at taking a nap. Or
It's
just
okay to
relaxing.
take breaks, as long as in those breaks you're doing your homework.
That's not a break, though, is it?
Ah.
It shouldn't be after you take your break, do your homework, and pretend, oh, I took a little nap.
The current
Nap
place
and
that
play,
I'm
boy.
placed at, they have this online homework system that if you do badly on a homework, the next one will be easier. Like,
Oh my
just to
gosh.
make sure that all the homework's aimed at, like, the right abilities and stuff. But I feel like you could just be awful at all your homeworks, even if you're like really able, and then just have really easy homework.
Yeah,
I don't
sounds
know.
A little
But you'd need to fail.
I don't know.
first.
I mean, there's yeah, and there's certainly stuff to say about making homework approachable and all that. Like, there's probably a load of theory, and it's probably really good. Ultimately,
you
if the
should read
school's
about it.
choosing to do it. Yeah. I have 500 words I have to write for tomorrow, so maybe I'll write
Oh wow.
500 words about that.
Yeah, maybe you should do that.
Mm.
That sounds like it might be smart.
What is, you see, the trick is if I get like 10 references for those 500 words, then like 10% of the words will be citing the source. Easy.
You know, I always had a hard time meeting word counts. Mainly because most of the things I was writing about weren't really that interesting, let's be honest.
Yeah.
The things that were interesting were limited or didn't require as much writing, so c'est la vie.
Yeah, I'm at the minute. I'm still trying to. My dissertation, my disadvisor was like, "Oh, we'll publish your dissertation in an article." So like, "Oh yeah, I'll get part of a journal, sure." It's like nearly a year later, and they're still trying to edit it and ask me to do bits to make it doable. It's like, no, I wrote my diss. I don't want to have to rewrite it 10 times.
I mean, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and like the credits on the document, it's like their name, all their fancy accomplishments. A doctor's co-writing it, so it's their name, all the fancy accomplishments, and it just says
That is
Nathan.
you.
it's like Nathan and my email address.
You should definitely do it. I mean,
It's pretty funny.
do what you want. Eat soup, drink tea, say things wrong, say things right,
Yeah.
learn how to spell, don't learn how to spell, become wizard, become rogue, become DM, and then never leave that spot. Is that your journey, Tyler?
I honestly, I half
I
zoned
think you
out
were
there.
bard first. And then I think it went rogue.
Actually, I've never been player. Aside from
That
like,
is a lie.
aside
where
from
we
our
met
stream
you.
games. Aside from our, well, that's the one time I was a player. The one time, and that
Someone
was,
tried to
Ignoring the
matter.
times I have been, I haven't.
and that was a rogue. That was a rogue warlock.
I think I've been
Yeah.
a player for 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and then 5 games, and then I've DM'd 1, 2, 3, 4 games. So I'm about 50-50 at the minute. Like proper big games, sort of thing.
I don't know. I played a lot. I DM'd twice. I want to DM again, but also I don't want to DM again.
Do it.
It's so much work, though. I am not a very work-oriented person.
I've got a game tomorrow that's like all detective stuff as well, so I have to like have all these clues that make sense and link to other things, and then make like false, what is it called, red herons.
The
Just
players make red herrings so easily themselves.
yeah. I mean, I hopefully none of them are watching this. I mean, hopefully you are, guys. Hey, but also
I have to say, I hope
One-
they're watching this. They need to be.
But
one of the
also
players
couriers.
was like, well, because it's a murder mystery, it has to be one of the first 3 people we met, and it was. But the 3 people they listed weren't the first 3 people they met,
What's the butler?
which is
Oh, it's butler.
brilliant.
I. Like, I do work at work, and then I don't want to work. No?
I like also Jack's gonna join this, and like we're immediately then just gonna cut him off and then stream.
Bye.
Hey, welcome, Jack.
Bye. It was really fun. It was really fun streaming with you guys today.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is we're gonna
We
end the
did a lot
stream
of
once
things.
Drac gets here, and then we're gonna reboot it. Just so you everyone's aware.
And I guess this would be a nice little clip it to go onto the YouTube. I don't know, a bit of Saturday chat. I guess I don't know.
20 minutes of
Yeah.
what is soup?
If you really need some lo-fi like ASMR people chatting, this is what you need.
Is this what you need? Is this really what you need?
Oh,
Or is
I
this what you
reckon
have?
I reckon if we could name this well, market it really efficiently, like if we get like I don't know if we actually earn anything, but it'd be a tax write-off if we spend like £30 to advertise this particular stream.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta work with what you got. And what you've got is not a lot. Tyler, whenever he looks in my direction, you ain't got much. But sometimes I am here. That's all I can give you. Oh boy.
You're reliable enough for D&D. I give you that.
Thanks. You know,
You're welcome.
really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Oh boy. I really did enjoy my first game with you guys. Well, my first games with you guys, and then my first games with you guys. Yes, those are
That
those are
almost
two
made
different
sense.
things.
That
Yeah.
almost made sense until you kept talking.
It's the story of my life. That's the tagline right there. My autobiography. Just gonna have Tyler write the first page. Almost made sense until you started writing.
Done.
You've already written my autobiography. Thanks so much, Nathan. I know there's an auto part of it, but like we can just skim over that.
Mm.
Go straight there. Ah. You know, I have a story to write about. It's
Yeah.
mostly it's mostly me getting in. I am so out of it today.
Okay,
Hello.
we need you to take a second, breathe, think about what you're saying.
Am I supposed to stop breathing and then start breathing again?
Jen, I mean, probably
How
not
long-
stop. That would be a bad thing.
Wonder how long I can hold my breath. Not very long, I know that much.
I don't know, let's find out.
So- Well, yeah, when we hear a thud, it's either Jack is he's just like crashed his rollerblades into his house as he's trying to get into stream, or you've stopped breathing.
I love how in this context Jack has hit the stream already, and he's already
yeah, he's already in core. You're like, yeah.
he's already here.
Let's have a look. He's logging on. He is on his way. Everyone prepared to immediately leave Discord.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Alright.
Oh,
Jack.
that's too much work.
get this saved. That way I can back out a little faster.
The dice are for you. Like that.
And the people are fewer.
But it's about
The
to be
brain
one more.
cells are not.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I already told Chris and Matt about this, but there is going to be a DMPC for these next 2 sessions.
Ooh.
I know you guys are excited.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've probably heard plenty of like horror stories about DMPCs and stuff. And I'm just gonna let you know they're all true.
I think for nearly all the games I've run, I've had like an NPC that has like character stats and stuff, like a proper like class. I think for 2 of them though, it was again the sidekick stuff, which was quite fun.
The NPC is gonna be like, okay, well now I can shoot laser beams out of my eyes. I win.
No, well, actually, it's going to be more of a
Power.
DMPC.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so he'll be like that because he's 10.
Do you think Jack's running like Windows Vista? He's been logging on for like 2 minutes.
Got a
Not all of
Windows
us have
update.
fancy, quick laptops and computers. Some of us are running games on potatoes,
Yeah.
which I will have you know are very healthy and very good for you, especially with cream cheese. Cream cheese? Cream cheese.
Yeah, we'll
What?
just start getting old. We start
Crunch.
releasing toxic fumes in the air. I'll be right back.
Same.
guys.
You're right today.
Hey.
Oh boy. So, what kind of characters do we have for the LARP session?
I've got, something that Leo sort of perhaps aspires to be. He's
God.
been reading a lot of books on like fancy spellcasters and such.
Yeah,
So Leo is a lizard.
like a
a
legend,
wizard.
kind of. Or-
Yes. A lizard.
Interestingly, actually, you might recognize one of the characters in this book, Anna.
Is
Oh
it?
yeah.
Is it Hobbs?
We have Ianth Timeless. There's
Oh,
quite a
boy.
few names in here, actually.
Is
I
Hobbs
should-
on there? Did he live
Uh,
alive?
Hobbs didn't make the cover.
Oh no! It's because he's a bug himself, isn't it?
What?
He
Well-
just wake up one day and start sputtering pages.
All
I
the
was
talk
just
about
standing
soup.
over Hobbs. Sorry, bro. You just kind of died on me, so I brought you back as a book. Yes, you have soup.
No, I don't have soup or anything, but I do have a Pop Tart. So I mean, that's
Oh,
close
what
enough.
kind?
That's like solid soup.
strawberry.
That is a choice.
Perhaps like the right one.
I don't want to hear from Zoop Lady.
I have chimkin soup.
Yeah.
What?
I have chicken soup.
That's
Chicken.
definitely not what you said.
I said chimkin. If you must
Oh,
know, it's a
okay.
perfectly normal way to say chicken. Perpetually online, behavior. I have
You have.
a spoon.
There we go.
Also, there's fireworks going off everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's in the UK we're celebrating like fireworks day. I don't know if the
Bonfire
Americans do
night.
that, but yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Americans have 4th of July.
Yeah, we celebrate burning someone alive because they tried to blow up Parliament, I think.
Hi.
Oh
4th
yeah.
of July
Yeah,
is reminiscent
celebrate.
to that, you know.
Yeah, true.
It's both an attempt and potentially violent aftermath
Mm.
related to the government.
It is a bit like weird to explain to like kids and stuff like why are you burning that person alive? I was oh no, they're filled with straw. They represent a person we actually burnt alive.
It's like, are we celebrating the fact that Parliament was burnt? Like somebody attempted to overthrow Parliament?
I think the
or are
idea
we celebrating
is
the fact that it didn't work out?
Yeah, I think
I
the
saw that
idea
one
is
on
we're
TikTok.
celebrating the fact that we defeated them. This
We-
guy who was
As if how-
unhappy.
Mm,
Yeah, there's probably some sort of propaganda somewhere there, but I'm sure it's fine. We need Jack to turn up before this
History.
descends into politics.
Too late.
It was like 6 minutes ago. He said he was logging on. Hey!
Oh, well,
Is
I
he
gotta
actually
go
here?
now, guys.
Is he here?
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah,
thanks for
good.
joining us today, but that's all the time we have.
We did make it an hour.
Yeah,
Wanna say
been an
something?
hour. Sorry, Jack, but you ran home for nothing.
Oh damn. My feet
Totally.
are bleeding from the rush.
Right, so I'm logging off
Uh-huh.
now. But
We are going to, here in just a second, we are going to stop the stream and then restart it. That way our videos are a little easier to separate.
Yeah, imagine editing.
Yeah, I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah.
Not that, bro.
Who does that?
Giggles.
Madness.
I already do enough video editing at work.
Hmm.
you do way too much at work.
I don't know what my job is anymore.
It's everything, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to shrink down your boy Dwyn for a second because he's a little monstrous there.
Oh, Monster
the-
Twin.
He's just closer to the camera.
But stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't touch that dial, kiddo. 'Cause
Kids don't
Dad
know what
says
that
don't
means
do that.
anymore.
I want to twiddle it. Let me
But
twiddle with the dial.
please don't twiddle the knob. Not in
I want
public,
to twiddle
please.
the knob. I want to
And now we're moving on to our next section of stream.
Yeah, the next session
D&D,
is
of course.
us ending it.
Yeah.
Bye for the next 3 minutes.